Hey everybody, it's Dr. Johnny. Today I want to answer a question that I've actually gotten quite a number of times in my career, and it's this. Is drinking juice really healthy? Now, if you only have 5 seconds and you want the short answer is probably not, but there's a number of distinctions and exceptions, and it's worth mentioning what those are. And I put juices basically in 3 categories. So the first one is the stuff that you get in the supermarket, orange juice and apple juice and all the stuff mothers are told to feed to their kids. This is total and complete crap. It's sugar water. I'll never forget that I once debated, when the low carb thing first came out, I was on either CNN or Fox or MSNBC in one of those talking head debate things, and they had me on. I had claimed in print that orange juice, typical orange juice, is nothing more than sugar water, and they had a representative from, I think, the Orange Growers Association, or one of the lobbying groups, and they were going to debate me. Not a good idea to do with me. And what I did is, when they came on and said, well, what do you mean it's sugar water? It's got vitamin C and it's made from orange juices. I said, well, I happen to have, and I had picked up a little bottle of a single-sized juice that you get like at the 7-Eleven or at the gas station or something like that. And on the label it says 2 servings, which I'm not even going to comment on. So this 2 serving thing, and then they have the per serving nutrition facts, which I simply read. And I said, this thing has 47 grams of sugar. You're telling me that's not sugar water? This is sugar water with flavored orange and a little bit vitamin C added into it. That debate was won by me. So those kinds of juices, orange juice, apple juice that you get in the store, absolute junk. You're much better off with water. It's just a ton of sugar and nothing else of any value, maybe the equivalent of a Centrum, which you can get those vitamins much better way. So in those cases, it's a definite no. Then there are things like, and I talked to my producer about this, and I said, can I mention this company? And he said, yeah, go ahead. And so I want to mention this company, Jamba Juice. Everybody thinks Jamba Juice is healthy. Smoothies at Jamba Juice are about as healthy as hooking yourself up to an intravenous glucose drip. The amount of sugar in these beverages is it's unfathomable. Let's go to the website. I'm going to read this from the website right now, and I should tell you, I'm reading this in August of 2019. These companies do change things, so maybe they'll get hip to this and make some changes. I doubt it very much, but if you're listening to it, a year from now, just know that as of August in 2019, this is on the Jamba Juice website, so follow along at home, folks. The Caribbean Passion looks great, doesn't it? Comes in 3 sizes. The small size is 260 calories. Not bad for a mini meal. That's okay, right? 55 grams of sugar. I cannot even emphasize to you how insane that is. The medium one has 82 grams of carbs and 72 grams of sugar. That's 288 calories just of sugar. Possibly the most inflammatory and diabetes-promoting compound in the entire food kingdom. Then move on to the acai super antioxidant. Man, does that sound healthy. The small size has 54 grams of sugar. The medium size has 70 grams. I mean, for God's sake, their plain orange juice has 42 grams of sugar. We were talking about that earlier. And then you move over to the protein smoothies, which, God, they can't be bad, right? PB and banana protein. It's got reduced fat, which is the biggest joke of all, because the dairy fat is the least you need to worry about in this thing. So here's the small size of the PB and banana protein smoothie, okay? 38 grams of sugar, 51 grams of carbohydrates. I'm telling you, you might as well hook yourself up to an intravenous glucose drip. This stuff is not healthy, folks. It's what I call health washing, just making something look healthy by slapping some labels on it, but a fast road to diabetes, pre-diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and all the rest of the cardiometabolic illnesses. That is not healthy juice. Now, there's a third class of juices that we should mention, because I actually juice this way. And that is homemade juices made with a juicer. Juices made primarily from vegetables, though you can definitely throw some fruits in. And when you make them yourself, you actually grind up, say, what a typical one that I do is beets, red peppers, dark carrots, couple of apples, turmeric, ginger, lemon, including the peel. You put that together. That's kind of a horse of a different color, because now you're talking just major nutrients and fresh versions of those major nutrients. And the only rap against that sugar, against that juice, and the only rap against that juice that I make at home would be that even for some people, that's too much sugar and there's not enough fiber. So I have a couple of hacks to make that juice even healthier. I add some fiber. I use something called sun fiber. You can get it at any store. It's just a fiber supplement that's odorless and colorless and blends into anything. And then I add some fat. Sometimes I use brain octane, which is made by Bulletproof. That's a great one. Sometimes I use Keto makes one called MCT oil, pure MCT oil. That's a good one. They have no flavor, no taste, no smell, but the fat slows the entrance of the sugar into your bloodstream, and so does the fiber. So when you add a little bit of fat and a little bit of fiber to a homemade juice, now you don't have quite the issue with the big sugar hit. You still have probably more sugar than most people would want in a given meal, but because you're tempering it with the fat, and you're tempering it with the fiber, the impact is not as great. And because those fresh fruits and vegetables, when you make them yourself and you get them right at the market and you juice them up right there and you use that to hydrate all during the day, there's just no way that that's not healthy. And the only caution, as I said, is the sugar hit. And you can moderate that by not having too much of it, by adding the fat, adding the fiber. And then in that case, I have to give it a green light. But as far as those big fruit smoothies at Jamba Juice, big no. And as far as the crap you get at the supermarket with apple juice and orange juice and stuff like that, sorry, no good. This is Jonny Bowden, and thanks for watching. If you like this stuff, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get more of my rants and opinions. I have opinions on everything. Hopefully some of them will be helpful to you, and all of them are discussable. I'd love to hear from you as well.